Maria, thanks for coming in today and showing off your new smile. We want to ask you a couple of questions about how you like your smile makeover. Since you've gotten your new smile, do you find yourself smiling more?
Yes, I do. Shortly after the process was finished, I went to Chicago to a reunion of a bunch of friends that I grew up with many years ago. And as time goes by, all of your body starts to change and get older, and your teeth get a little more worn, and even the color fades a little. And I was aware that my smile had suddenly looked really nice compared to probably any time in my life. And as reunions of that sort often happen, you wind up taking a lot of pictures of each other, and there were a lot of group photos. When I went home, the pictures were sent to me by a number of people who had cameras there in Chicago and had taken the pictures. And every time I looked at a picture, one person in particular stood out, and it was myself with my smile. Compared to all of my friends and compared to where I was 6 months before all of this was done to my teeth, I suddenly looked more like a movie star. And it even seemed like a spotlight had been showing on me in the picture because of the brightness of my smile.
Perfect. How did you choose Dr. Gregory to be your dentist?
I did that by receiving a number of cards, maybe every 3 to 6 months from Dr. Graber's office. And I had moved back to Phoenix, and I didn't really have a dentist I was attached to. So I was thinking of going to him. There was a lot of warmth in his cards because he showed pictures of him and his staff, and it just seemed like a friendly place to be. And I was going to do this at some point, but I hadn't decided when I was going to do it, and I went off to a trip to Europe. And when I got to Moscow in Russia, I fell and broke the front 2 teeth, and that meant I need to go to a dentist right away. So I called my wife and I told her I was going to finish the trip. I was near the end, but to make an appointment at Dr. Graber's office, and I would go in to see him 2 days after I got home. And so that's what I did, and when I got to the office, Dr. Gregory spent about 2.5 hours with me, looking at my teeth, telling me the different kinds of things that could be done and options that we could take. Of course, the most immediate piece was to repair the 2 front teeth, but once I started to get into that and listen to what Dr. Gregory had to say and some of the things that he had shown to me in pictures, I thought, I'm going to do all of my mouth and make everything look exactly the same shade.
Since you have the smile makeover with Dr. Gregory, have you had any moments that you feel particularly proud of your new smile?
Well, yes, you can't help but have that happen. And most recently, just 2 weeks ago, I was at a reunion of the company I retired at. And there were 124 people there. And here I was seeing a lot of these people I hadn't seen in 8, 10, 15, even as long ago as 20 years ago. And when I was engaging with them and mingling with them, people kept commenting how great I looked. Some people I don't think really understood what had happened. They just would see me smiling and talking, and I think they were thinking that maybe other parts of my body looked different, but really what looked different was the teeth. And these comments can't help but make you feel good about what you did, reinforce what happened, and you start to think of yourself almost as a bit of a ham wanting to show off your smile whenever that gives you a chance to do it.
Right, you look fantastic, Maria. Thank you so much.